Although the reviews of this year's Suicide Squad movie have been mixed at best, there were some aspects of the movie that were almost universally praised. One of those was Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. The Aussie actress excelled in the role of the Joker's insane but strangely likable girlfriend, and she looked gorgeous in the process. It's no surprise, therefore, that Warner Brothers and DC have already made plans for a spin-off solo movie for the character. That made us think about what we'd like to see going on in that movie, and that's what this video is all about. Here are 10 things we need in the Harley Quinn solo movie. More about her origins. Suicide Squad certainly touched upon Harley Quinn's origins. She was working at Arkham Asylum as the Joker's psychiatrist, fell in love with him, and was ultimately driven insane by him. But they're so interesting that we'd really like to see them explored in a deeper manner in her solo movie. It doesn't need to be an origin movie. That would mean setting it in the past, and we'd really like to see the DCEU progressing chronologically. But seeing how Dr. Harleen Quinzel turned into Harley Quinn in a little more detail would definitely be interesting. Her classic costume. In Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn did wear a costume reminiscent of the more recent comic books in which she appeared, but fans of the character would really like to see her wearing her more iconic and classic jester costume on screen. It was briefly shown in the movie, in the scene in which the members of the squad were choosing their accessories for their mission, but Margot Robbie's character didn't wear it. However, the fact that it's been shown to exist in the DCEU means we're really expecting her to don it at some point. Her solo movie is the most obvious platform of opportunity to make that happen. Her classic weapon. Like her costume in the movie, Suicide Squad didn't depict Harley Quinn with her most iconic weapon. She mainly used a baseball bat, something she has used in the comic books. But we'd really like to see her wielding her classic giant mallet. It was shown on screen, in the same scene that her classic jester costume was shown, when she was choosing her accessories for the mission. Unfortunately, she didn't use it at all. In her solo movie, it would be great to see her beating the hell out of opponents with her most recognizable weapon from the comic books. An R rating. Suicide Squad was rated PG-13, and in spite of the fact that it was nowhere near as bad as some critics would have you believe, it definitely suffered from it. A PG-13 rating is something that the Harley Quinn solo movie should definitely stay away from. It should be rated R, like Deadpool was. Because if that movie proved anything, it's that R-rated comic book movies can be awesome. Because of Harley's very nature, her movie would benefit greatly from it. It would let her push the boundaries in terms of violence, craziness, and humor, 3 things that the character is absolutely all about. The Joker. Harley Quinn's movie should definitely focus mainly on her, and it could be argued that bringing in other characters with huge personalities could be detrimental to its charm. But there's no way a Harley Quinn movie should ever be made without an appearance from the Joker. Not only is the Clown Prince of Gotham synonymous with Harley, but we also didn't see anywhere near enough of Jared Leto's version of the character in Suicide Squad. Any opportunity to see more of what that version is all about would be welcomed by most fans, and by Jared Leto himself, of course. Barbara Gordon. We've yet to see a comic book movie in which both the protagonist and antagonist are female, unless you count Catwoman, which we shouldn't. But the Harley Quinn solo movie could very easily rectify that, by having Barbara Gordon going up against the most unpredictable member of the Suicide Squad. Whether it was in her Batgirl guise or her Oracle guise, both of which would make for very interesting dynamics in the movie, it would be awesome and extremely refreshing for the comic book movie genre to see Quinn versus Gordon face off in live action. Batman. Having just stated that Barbara Gordon should be the hero going up against Harley Quinn in the latter's solo movie, you're probably wondering what Batman is doing on this list. But come on, you can't have a Harley movie without the character who enabled her to exist in the first place. Harley was introduced in Batman the Animated Series and has lived in his world ever since. Their relationship is an interesting one. Although they're classically foes, there's clearly sexual tension between the pair. That would be interesting to see explored. Furthermore, getting to see Ben Affleck's Batman on screen again should be okay in everybody's book. Fans tend to generally agree that he did an awesome job as the character. Poison Ivy. As of June 2015, a new lover stepped into Harley Quinn's life on the page of DC Comics. None other than the sexy and sultry Batman villain known as Poison Ivy. Wouldn't that be cool to explore in live action on the big screen? After the pair first got together, DC's Twitter account officially announced the relationship by saying that the pair were girlfriends without the jealousy of monogamy. And let's face it, very few people, especially of the male variety, would complain about seeing Margot Robbie getting down with another beautiful actress. Some group banter. In the Suicide Squad movie, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn absolutely thrived when surrounded by the rest of her team, especially Will Smith's Deadshot. With that in mind, it would be cool to see her at least briefly interacting with a large group of characters in her solo movie. Whether she pays a visit to her former prison buddies and teammates, or whether she ends the movie as part of another group such as the Birds of Prey or Gotham City Sirens, Harley needs an audience to play up to in order to be at her best. Hopefully she'll get that opportunity, in spite of the inherent nature of a solo movie. In fact, DC and Warner Brothers have actually stated that there will be a large cast of supporting characters already, so this is a distinct possibility. Easter eggs and references galore. Harley Quinn is such an interesting and wacky character with such a rich history, albeit a brief one in comic book terms, that all kinds of awesome Easter eggs and references could be included in her solo movie. That's exactly what we want to see happen. For instance, a reference to Batman the Animated Series, the show in which the character first appeared. We'd also like to see links and references to other characters she's been associated with in various ways, like Power Girl, Holly Robinson, Nightwing, and the Ventriloquist. Essentially, Harley's movie could be used to potentially expand the DCEU in many different ways, with some of the quirkiest Easter eggs in comic book movie history. Hey everyone, if you liked this video, make sure that you check out our friends at the CBR YouTube channel. They've got amazing new videos about movies, TV, video games, comics, and tons more fun stuff. Check out their new videos, subscribe to their channel, and don't forget to tell them that Screen Rant sent you. Thanks for watching our video of 10 things we need to see in the Harley Quinn solo movie. Did you enjoy this video? What else do you want to see in Harley's solo outing? Have your say in the comments section below and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.